I made a poor choice. That was my choice of the guy that I was dating. So it is what it is.
Post that DDG gets every Saturday and then every other Sunday from 9 to 6 visitation, no overnights, with monitoring if they require.
Y'all, buckle up, because this courtroom drama between DDG and Halle Bailey just keeps getting messier. And honestly, it's giving reality show. But before we get into the footage, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow, improve, and it helps the algorithm. It also brings you even better videos, and it's free. And if you've got tips, thoughts, or things we can do better, drop them in the comments. We actually read them, and if we're able, we reply to all of you.
So here's the tea. Holly, she didn't even show up in person. Sis popped in via Zoom like she was logging into a boring work meeting. And honestly, I get it. If someone had me in court this often, I'd be hitting that join meeting button from my couch too. Meanwhile, DDG showed up in person with his attorney and his mom, giving full "my mama got my back" energy. But hold up, because the judge made his mom leave the courtroom since she's on the witness mom. Can you imagine? 1 second you're there for support, the next you're banished to the hallway like you just got grounded. Now let's rewind to where this mess really got cooking. Italy. Y'all remember when DDG flew out there to see baby Halo, right? Cute daddy moment, eating gelato, all that mom. But then, boom, paparazzi just happened to be right there snapping pics. And Halle's team was like, yeah, right, this is totally going to stage. DDG said, nah, y'all tripping. According to him, he can't control the paparazzi. And honestly, with how many cameras follow these two around, he's got a point. Like the man can't even sneeze without somebody uploading it to Twitter with a caption like, DDG got that sick sneeze drip. Now in court today, Halle's team wanted strict supervised visits. They argued that DDG's fan base harasses her every time he posts walking Halo. So their solution? No Halo on social media ever. But here's where it gets spicy. The judge basically said, if DDG can't post Halo, then guess what? Neither can you, Halle. And that right there, that's what fans are calling the Uno reverse card moment of the day. The final ruling for now, DDG still gets monitor visits every Saturday and alternating Sundays from 9 to 6. Both DDG and Halle are banned from posting Halo online until the next hearing. DDG's request for overnight visits, still pending. He's got to wait and see. So yeah, DDG didn't get the sleepovers he wanted, but now neither parent can use Halo for clout. And that's why people online are calling this a quiet W for DDG. The next court date is October 15th, so mark your calendars because you know this saga isn't over. And let's be real, by then there's probably going to be even more drama, screenshots, and maybe even another Italy trip. Now, y'all know Deiondra Sanders, yep, Deion Primetime Sanders' daughter, has been knee-deep in drama ever since she got with singer Jacquees. And listen, if you've been on Twitter, TikTok, or literally anywhere online, you know this storyline is messy. Here's the backstory. Before Deiondra came into the picture, Jacquees was in a 6-year relationship with rapper Dreezy. 6 years, y'all. That's not just a situationship. That's basically a marriage without the ring. So fast forward and suddenly Dreezy finds out that Deiondra's pregnant, and she didn't find out from Jacquees. Oh no. Sis found out because she and Deiondra were arguing, and Dreezy spilled the tea to the internet herself. Like, oh, by the way, your favorite NFL daughter? Yeah, she's having his baby. Now, Dreezy recently hopped on a podcast, so let's roll the tape.
I don't feel like that was a crash out situation. That was a situation where I was in a relationship with a guy for 6 years, and a girl was introduced to me by this guy during a birthday trip, and next thing I know, she was pregnant. I don't think that's a crash out. I think that was a real, I was reacting in real time to being lied to, and you know what I'm saying? So it just was what it was. And I still never made it about the girl, because one thing about me, it's always the guy. I'm gonna hold the guy accountable. But if you go online and you saying stuff about me, like, I get paid to talk. Like, I can't help. I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna defend myself. I'm not gonna let you just try to go online. The way it played out on the internet, I wish I would have. I mean, I reacted emotionally. Even though I reacted off of what the energy was given to me. I just reacted off of that. But if I would have just kept it on the facts, I wasn't wrong for feeling how I was feeling. It was a fact. Y'all was cheating behind my back, and I found out, and it is what it is. But I didn't have to feed into that, because I knew what was going on both parties. And like, I know with me separating myself from the situation, me taking the high road, it really don't even matter what I gotta say after that. Like, God got the final say so. So I just stand on principle. So I was just calling them out on principle. If y'all don't stand on morals, them the people who I expect to not like Drees. People that don't stand on moral. If you cool with your cheating on you, was just cool, introduced with, shaking hands with, partying with, that's you. I'm not cool with stuff like that. I stand on honesty. It's nothing about you being in a relationship with, just be real about it. If you messing around or you want to be with somebody else, just come tell me. I'm out of the game. But don't lie and tell me this your sister and she playing like she your friend, and now y'all got me looking crazy on the internet, because now I look stupid, you know? That's all that was. But now I know, like, that's how the game goes sometimes. I made a poor choice. That was my choice of the guy that I was dating. So it is what it is.
And just when you thought this drama was starting to die down, boom, Deiondra Sanders hopped online and dropped the first bomb. She posted, never been introduced, never shook hands, didn't even start dating him till she was locked up in jail, and he told her what it is. I'm not speaking on this situation anymore, but don't play with my character. We know the truth. Y'all be blessed. Woo, child. And y'all know the internet wasted zero time jumping in. The comments were wild. And honestly, some of y'all need to be writing comedy scripts. Because listen to this one. There's no way I have access to NFL players and I'm going to pick a 4'1" rap singer. It's no way. God couldn't have made me do that. Now, I'm not going to lie. That comment had me in tears. The hype jokes, the shade at DDG's music career. Y'all really said, sis, you had options, and this is what you chose? Cold. But also, kind of fun. Then there was this one that actually had some wisdom in it. Walking away from something unhealthy without a baby is the biggest blessing. And honestly, they're not lying. Sometimes the biggest flex is dodging a lifetime of drama. Walking away clean is a win every time. But the internet wasn't done there. Somebody else chimed in with this. Deiondra and Yaya suffer from the same syndrome. Slow. It will never make sense to me considering the fathers they have. Whew, that one cuts deep. They're basically saying, with the parents y'all got, how are you making these choices? That's not just shade. That's shade with a family tree. And then came what I think is the coldest comment of the night. So, she thought saying he left her while she was in jail was going to embarrass her. But he also left you with a baby. And you weren't in jail. Stop embarrassing your daddy on the internet. Listen, that one took me out. The logic is brutal, but airtight. They basically flipped the whole I was left in jail narrative and said, yeah, but sis, he left you too, and with a baby. Woo, child. So, what do I think? Honestly, this whole situation just proves that when private drama goes public, nobody really wins. Deiondra feels like she's defending her name. Dreezy feels like she's setting the record straight, and meanwhile, the internet is eating this up. But what do you guys think? Is Deiondra justified for clapping back like this?
Or is she just adding more fuel to the fire? Drop your thoughts in the comments because y'all always have the best takes. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because you already know this story is far from over and we've got plenty more tea coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next Duku drop
Video.
Halle Bailey is stating that DDG's fan base is harassing her. Y'all, DDG and Halle had their hearing on today. Now, DDG and his attorneys were there. Halle's attorney was there. She was there via video. There was also a new judge there, so the attorneys are asking that this get pushed out for about 4 weeks in hopes of getting a new judge. Now, these are some of the points that the prosecutors made. They're saying that DDG staged paparazzi to be out when him and Halo went and got ice cream, that Halo should not be posted on social media. They said that DDG's fan base is harassing Halle and they want restrictions placed on DDG on how he can post Halo online. Now the defense, which is DDG's attorneys, they are saying that there was never any paparazzi staged, that DDG cannot control who takes pictures or videos of him. On top of that, DDG is asking for overnight visitation as well as midweek visitation. His proposed schedule is every Saturday, alternating Sundays between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. and some type of midweek visitation. Now he is offering monitored visitation so that they can make sure that nobody is photographing or videoing them. They did make DDG's mother step outside because she is on the witness list. Now the judge emphasized the importance of having a monitor there during visitation. She stated that neither one of them can post the child on social media, as well as this is going to be continued until October the 15th. So October the 15th should be their next hearing. Hopefully they have a new judge by then. And as I have more updates.
Today, Halle and DDG had court. Halle appeared via Zoom. We live in California, so you can appear via Zoom. On top of the fact, our lawyers recommend, if you are a survivor of domestic violence in California, that you appear via Zoom so you don't have to be in the courtroom or around this person who has hurt and harmed you. According to Cousin Tino on X, who attends the court hearings in person, DDG appeared in court with his mom this morning. His mom was asked to leave because she is a witness in the hearing. So the proposal that DDG and his team gave was that he would like to have overnight visits with Halo every other weekend and a weekday visit. That was not accepted by the court. So his attorney then proposed that DDG gets every Saturday and then every other Sunday from 9 to 6 visitation, no overnights, with monitoring if they request, and he will get a Wednesday visit with Halo as well. They will be returning back to court for another hearing on October 15th, but as of right now, he is having this temporary order of limited visitation for Halo. Halle and DDG are not allowed to post Halo on social media. Keep in mind, DDG lost his visitation due to alleged allegations of domestic violence, of verbal and physical abuse. Step-up plans in California are very typical for domestic violence cases. So you have to do a step-up plan where you start off with visitation, then you move from visitation to day visits, and then you move to 1 or 2 overnights a week until you can get back up to the way that you want the visitation to be, as long as you are safe with the child. That's key. Today